Magic the Gathering.
Magic, 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 I'm so magic.
Gathering magic.
Spend a lot of money on cards.
Playing cool cards with my friends.
Play it all. So magic.
We're all winners in the end.
Hello and welcome to Wild Dogs, a Magic the Gathering podcast. I'm your host, Leland. With me here today is our other co-host, Luke.
Hey, guys.
And thank you for stopping by and listening to us ramble on about all things magic. On to Wild Dogs updates. We've got a house.
We got a house, baby. Yeah, Wild Dogs, we're moving up in the world. We're going to have our own little space to record out of. Right now we record out of Leland's office, which has been a wonderful place for us, but we're going to have our own little corner of my basement.
Yeah,
as a set and stuff.
Because now my office is now my daughter's room, technically.
Yeah.
So this
We've outgrown this space.
We literally will not be able to record in here anymore very soon.
Nope. Yeah, it's not in the cards for us.
So, yeah.
Especially once she starts walking, game over.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's going to become a hazard to be in here for her, you know?
Yeah.
She'll pull down one of these stacks of magic cards and get trampled.
Yeah, get trapped underneath this Think Twice.
Yeah.
Amongst other cards.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude. That's I'm glad that you finally invested in a studio for Wild Dogs.
Yep.
Thanks, dude.
That was in my my bullet points of things I like my wife and I each made like a list of like features we want in a home, and that was one of them. That was on my list.
I love it. Well, I'm stoked.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
We'll have a green screen, so we'll put some like some shenanigans in the background or something.
We'll have like a proper set.
Yeah. All of our bounties that we've collected over the years are different shenanigans that we've collected will be on prominent display.
Yeah, this beautiful Meadowboon print, that'll definitely be in the backdrop.
Oh, I was thinking more like the Shelkin Brownie is going to be professionally framed.
Oh, like cards. So just cards.
Well, okay. Also, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I may have acquired a large printed card.
Oh, wait, what?
From
like a
event? Yeah, like an event. Like,
how?
I didn't win it.
You bought it?
It's on eBay. I've been bidding on them. I haven't won yet.
You've been bidding on them? Wait, so you don't have one yet?
I don't have one yet.
Oh,
no.
but
I'm trying to acquire one.
Okay.
Also, people people want them. They're very desirable because isn't it like you have to like get a certain amount of tokens?
Yeah, and they're only printed for each event. Like you only have a singular print run for SCG.
I almost bought a loot one.
Ooh, that would have been.
That would have been like because I'm not getting like a real card. I'm getting a fake one like loot.
Yeah.
So for our set.
Yeah.
And it was going for like $20, and I'm like, this is great. And then I thought I got it, and I refreshed the page, and it like went up to 45.
Yeah, you got eBay bidding wars. They tend to happen within that last like 10-second window.
I thought I had it in the bag. I was like, dude, no one's bid on it. It's $20. I can do that.
Yeah.
I won't tell my wife. It's cool.
It's for the house.
It's for the house. Yeah, it's a tax write-off.
I love it.
No, it's actually not. But we all else fails, we'll just make our own. I'll go to Kinko's, print one out, probably get in trouble. It'll be great. You
know what? Speaking of Shelkin Brownie, we'll just print off the world's biggest Shelkin Brownie.
I'm so down for that.
We'll get like a super high-res scan of your signed artist proof.
Ooh, okay.
And then we'll just blow it up, and we'll just make wallpaper out of it.
I love that.
It'll be an entire wall, Shelkin Brownie wall.
Oh, let's go. I also was messing around with Google Gemini the other day, and I was putting Shelkin Brownie on the Wild Dogs card. I've been
what?
Yeah,
like he was
riding the wild dog. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Also, like Gemini isn't very smart, so he kept the leg. You know how like Shelkin Brownie's leg is like doing something weird.
It needs to be in there.
No matter what, I told Gemini that leg was always
get rid of the perverted leg, and it was like absolutely not.
Gemini was like, "I'm a man of class. That needs to be there." Yeah,
Oh, I love it. my quote unquote update. Because I don't I don't have a lot of news going on right now. I'm kind of locked in with work and non-Magic stuff.
I understand. The IRL, as they say.
The dad being a dad's thing.
Yeah.
But our good friend Cade, who from Across the Paths, when I talked to him, I think it was on our show. It might have been on our last episode. He mentioned this idea of building a cube, 180 card cube, or it could even be a 360 card cube, built out of cards from the year you started playing the game of Magic.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So I'm kind of playing around with that. That would be like Zendikar Rising, like that.
Okay.
That era of Magic. Was that like 2019, 2020?
Yeah.
The like basically COVID era of Magic when I started playing. And I don't know, I thought that was a really interesting idea. So I've kind of been playing around with that. Nothing set in stone yet.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of the idea I've got kicking around. So shout out to Cade for the inspiration there.
Yeah. Also, that's a great set to make a cube around.
It really is. I might even extend it to just like Zendikar in general.
Yeah. It's such a fun set. So many cool characters from there. Also, just the idea of like Mana's messing up the plane, basically. And it's kind of like an adventurer's paradise. I don't know. It's cool.
It also is home to one of my favorite cards of all time.
Okay.
Reflector Mage. It's a very random favorite card to have.
It's a very cool looking card.
It's just I think it's the art that just does it for me. I'm not the biggest Azorius fan to begin with, but yeah, Reflector Mage, Oath of the Gatewatch, Zendikar, the cube.
Do you have this in anything?
No, I don't. That's the other thing is like I want to have this in something. It's not like the craziest Magic card of all time.
That would be a great popper commander.
Oh, it'd be so mean. You just put Reflector Mage and then a ton of flicker effects.
Yep.
Just be blinking Reflector Mage over and over. Yeah, it's just a cool little number that I haven't put into anything. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe this will come together in paper. I doubt it, but I could proxy up an entire Tubert.
I'm down.
Why not?
I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of our good friend Cade, he actually came up with this week's Food for Thoughtcast question. If you had the ability to cast an instant or sorcery from Magic in real life, what spell would you choose to have on hand?
It's a great question.
Such a good question.
It's a very good question.
It's so good that like the second he asked it, I immediately started answering it. Instead of, he was like, no, you have to wait for the next episode. It's like, but I have so many ideas right now. So we've spent a couple weeks pondering it.
Okay.
What do you got, Luke? And so Cade said an instant or sorcery. So I just decided, well, let's pick one instant and one sorcery.
Yeah, naturally,
So, Luke, what is the instant that you chose?
So originally my gut said lightning bolt because it's just fun to like summon lightning from the sky.
That's fair.
But I went with something a little more sinister. I went with a card called Boil, which says destroy all islands. So imagine just being able to like every island in the world. So it's like Australia, see ya.
Oh.
Hawaii, goodbye.
Australia, see ya.
New Zealand, adios, buddy.
That's fascinating because
Puerto Rico, get the fuck out of here.
When I was assessing this question, I took it as the effect of the spell would be very like in part literal to the name of the spell.
Okay.
So when I read boil, when you put boil here, I thought you meant like you'd be like at home and you're like, I have to cook some pasta. Boil, and then you're
Well, I mean, that'd be cool too, honestly. I mean, that'd be a cool, party trick.
It'd be useful. But I love that you were like, no, it's the rules text. That's clever. Destroy all islands. Wow.
All islands in the world are just
that's some
gone.
like evil mastermind
type
levels.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. Oh, and then my sorcery was dragon fodder, because I just thought it'd be kind of fun to be like, all right, 2 goblins just show up at any time. Just come here, come hither.
I like that it's specifically dragon fodder and not like a Kranko's command or whatever.
No.
Of any of the goblin token creation spells, you picked dragon fodder.
Yeah.
Which is actually one of my favorites.
I love it. It's a Pauper staple.
It is. It truly is. One of my weird favorite cards that I have in my collection is I have a foil OG printing Shards of Alara Dragon Fodder.
That's a great
It's
flex.
literally like a 10-cent card, according to Scryfall, but it is so pretty.
But it's 20 cents in your heart.
Exactly. Absolutely. And the Jamie Jones art, I think, is peak. It's so good.
I was imagining, like, I know he's not a goblin, but like Dobby, just being able to be like, Dobby from Harry Potter, I need 2 of you right now.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know that there's a... Well, this is the promo, but it's got the rare foil stamp for Dragon Fodder for Tarkir Dragon Fury, it's just the promos
cool.
for Tarkir. Interesting stuff. Yeah, no, I love those are 2 great pulls. Boil and Dragon Fodder.
Yeah, what'd you go with?
Both red spells. Which is interesting because you're more of like a green.
Maybe in real life, I'm red. Like, you know.
I see.
Like, me.
Deep down.
Me, the human, is red.
I love it.
But I just LARP as a green person in Magic.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but wait, what'd you get?
So my instant, I went a little goofy with it. I'm not going to lie, Cade, and I'm sorry. I went a little goofy with my instant here. I chose Turn Into a Pumpkin.
I love that. Okay.
It's from, I mostly chose it because it's funny.
Yeah. It's
if
awesome.
I could just turn people and things into pumpkins at will.
That's great.
In real life, it's a pretty good.
Also, it is
party
like
trick,
Halloween spooky season. So,
It is,
You know,
it is.
'tis the season.
And yeah, it's our boy Vincent Prose. Some crazy art of a knight being turned into a pumpkin. It's great.
I love it.
It must have been a fantastic spell to cast in Throne of Eldraine Limited.
Awesome set.
Yeah, one of the best
Great
sets.
set.
Unironically, this would be probably a pretty fun, fitting spell to cast in that limited environment. And then my sorcery, and for this one, I dug a little bit deeper into my soul.
Okay.
One of my favorite Rakdos spells, because I'm a Rakdos player at heart, is Din of the Fire Herd. Just look at this card, Luke.
It looks very metal.
This is the coolest looking Magic card of all time. I'm
Yeah.
just going to say it.
It's very metal.
I'm just going to say it. I have this. I bought this. I own this card.
Do you really?
I do, because I'm building the, eventually, one day.
Dude, how are you going to pay for that?
Dude, you don't have to.
It's like $9,000 to cast.
You don't have to, because I am building, is it Magar? It's Magar, not Magus. I am eventually going to build Magar of the Magic Strings, which basically turns instants or sorceries in your graveyard into creatures, and whenever those creatures deal combat damage, you get to copy the spell.
Okay.
So basically, you mill Din of the Fire Herd into your bin. You get Magus to turn it into a creature, basically, and you get to copy Din of the Fire Herd.
That's cool.
And the effect is just cool. So it is an 8-mana spell that reads, put a 5/5 black and red elemental creature token into play. Target opponent sacrifices a creature for each black creature you control, then sacrifices a land for each red creature you control. Brutal.
I love it.
And the flavor text is vengeance in stampede form.
One of my favorite forms.
One of my favorite forms as well. And the token itself, which unfortunately they're like $7 a pop, apparently.
Yeah, of course.
Also, the coolest token ever made.
That is very metal.
Yeah.
There's
So-
only one printing.
Imagine being able to do this in real life. Din of the Fire Herd. You just, at will, create this cacophony of, like, oxen demon.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Awesome.
Very cool.
I love it.
So, yep, those are mine. Turn into a pumpkin and Den of the Fire Herd.
That's sick. Those are great choices.
Yeah, and thanks again, Cade, for the question. Shout out Recross the Paths.
Yeah, great question. Thank you.
On to WotC news. We're gonna probably dig into this in the quote unquote main topic of this episode, which this is just going to be kind of us shooting from the hip a little bit, catching up. We haven't recorded or even played Magic or talked Magic, Luke and I, in a long time. So
Yeah.
we got a lot of just random thoughts
Yep.
about Magic this episode. So
I was jokingly calling this the like leftovers night,
Mhm.
you know, where it's just like we
Yep.
have a lot of topics we want, like, you know, that aren't big enough for like a full meal.
right,
So we just want to like briefly talk about them on our plate, you know, one at a time.
exactly. And one of those is, again, for WotC news, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's here. Pre-release was last weekend. Official release is this weekend. And
Yeah, what do you think?
yeah, I don't know. We briefly talked about this set a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Cade and I talked about this a little bit in the last episode as well. I don't think you or I are particularly into this set.
No.
We will, Luke has some pretty interesting.
Yeah, I got
theories
a
about
little
this set that
conspiracy.
we
I
could-
got a Wild Dogs, exclusive conspiracy
Yeah.
theory for everybody about this set.
But I think this set's a little bit of a mess, especially with the Through the Omen Paths stuff going on Arena, and just my general impressions of the set are not particularly great. But again, we're not here to sit and yuck yums for 20 or 30 minutes. I don't think that'd be too fun.
No.
So we're just we'll touch on Spider-Man a little bit. But it's not our thing. Not exactly our thing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we won't. Yeah, we'll. The people that are excited about this, God bless. I wish you the best. But I think me and Leland are probably gonna pass on this one.
Yeah, we're passing on this one. We're probably passing on Avatar: The Last Airbender too.
Yep.
But that's
Miss me with that Nickelodeon shit. I'm good.
Luke's putting our sensor.
Oh yes, forgot. Sorry guys, it's
sensor
been a
onto the
long
test
day.
here. A little bit. That's
Sorry
all right.
about that.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. My apologies.
But yeah, so long story short, our Wizards news section is going to be pretty slim, I imagine, for the rest of the year, just because, Wizards is very universes beyond focused until 2026. So it's all good. It's all good. So on to the main topic of today's episode, which is many topics for today's episode. So we're just kind of pulling a bunch of random discussion topics that we've come up with. We got a list here. We're just going to run through it and talk about everything from the battle box that I just put together in paper, Luke's Pauper Cube, Spider-Man, a little bit, just kind of generally taking a peek at Spider-Man. And then, Luke wants to talk about CEDH, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That Luke wants to talk about.
We're here, boys.
CEDH.
Never thought we'd get here.
I definitely didn't think we were going to get there. But
yeah, there was an
we
interesting deck that's making waves in CEDH world that has me thinking, which is always dangerous when you start thinking.
it is when Luke starts thinking, watch out.
Yeah,
Ladies and
exactly.
gentlemen, watch out.
But yeah, Leland, what's the first meal on our leftovers night that you got for us?
The first thing I'm pulling out of the fridge here is my battle box, which is a format that I've always been, it's just the epitome of casual Magic.
Yeah, wait, what is a battle box?
This was actually probably the perfect format for us. If we were to sit down and play Magic right now, as exhausted as we are after our 12 plus hour days of work that we both just
we
put
both
in today.
just had,
We could literally sit down, not even think about it, throw this deck down, and play a game of Magic, and it would be definitely a mess, but it would be fine.
Yeah.
So, essentially, how BattleBox works is you've got a singular deck that both players draw from, and we've got a set of lands in both of our command zones. You get 5 basic lands and 5 tapped dual lands. In this case, in my BattleBox, I've got 2 sets of the classic tapped allied dual lands and 2 sets of the tapped enemy dual lands, which allows for, if we do end up wanting to, this is a draftable BattleBox, so you've got effectively 4 sets of dual lands, 2 for each 2-color pairing.
Okay.
Which is kind of the idea there. And it also allows for 4-player multiplayer BattleBox. So there are 4 sets of dual lands and 4 sets of basics for 4 players. But yeah, basically, you've got one deck, lands in your command zone. The entire deck doesn't have any lands in it, doesn't have any ramp in it, has minimal card draw spell. There's in this one, there's maybe a little bit more than is typically seen. But the idea is that every single turn you're drawing a spell, and every single turn you have a land to play. So it eliminates all worry for mana screw, for worry for being flooded, because you're always drawing a spell. And generally games are fairly balanced because you're both only drawing 1 spell a turn.
Yeah.
And you're only playing 1 land per turn. There's no ramp. So it's very kind of like balanced gameplay that's drawing from a deck that's all 5 colors. You've got a bunch of gold cards in it. You've got some artifacts in it. So a lot of, it's kind of built for kind of a very smooth sailing gameplay that the games themselves are really focusing on like the decision making.
Okay.
And because of the randomness of effectively your deck is, in this case, it's literally just like a cube. You're just drawing cards from like a random 180 card list.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, you're not going to have extremely cohesive games. However, there's a very even balance of creatures and interaction, and like the curve is very, everything's on the level of where not one player is going to have an extreme advantage over the other.
Okay.
In this particular BattleBox, because I decided to go peasant, which means exclusively uncommons and common cards.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
rares or mythics. And yeah, literally just throw the deck in the middle. Each player draws 4 cards to start. You got your lands in your command zone, and you just start playing Magic.
I love that.
And so my BattleBox, I decided to pull from mostly just bulk. My bulk,
I love
if I'm
it.
being
Yeah.
honest.
Okay.
Which consists of a lot of, obviously, having started playing in 2020, a lot of newer cards.
Okay.
So it's kind of a balance between, I did end up buying a few cards for this.
Okay.
I want to say, it's a 180 card BattleBox. I probably bought like maybe a dozen.
Yeah.
Cards,
Okay.
that I wanted specifically for this. But
Now, were they just like goofy fun cards, or were they like some sort of synergy?
some semblance of synergy. So the thing about building a BattleBox is you want each card to kind of do its thing on its own, because
Okay.
you don't know necessarily if you're going to be drawing. Like, for example, one card I have in here is a new card from Edge of Eternities. It's also one of Luke's favorite cards. It's
Got my boy.
Memenon.
Eminem. Yeah.
Eminem, Uthros Exile. So it's the Is It uncommon version of Memenon. And whenever an artifact you control enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Now, you don't know for sure if you're going to hit an artifact or not.
No.
If anything, this is just a 3-mana 1/3 with flying. For all we know, for all purposes here.
Yeah.
But
if you pull it off,
that's
that'd be
the whole
kinda
idea.
sick.
So
That'd be kind of cool.
yeah, I've just got a bunch of favorites on my. I've got this in Cube Cobra, so the list for my mailbox will be in the episode description if you're interested in looking. And I've got, in my overview, I've got 4 cards here. One is Eminem. One is Ordrin Mentor, which is a card that was printed in Clue. If you remember that set.
Oh
back
gosh.
in
Okay.
Rivers of Carlisle Manor. It's just one of my favorite. That is such a sleeper of a set.
Really? The Clue?
The Clue set has
Clue
some of my
specific?
favorite designs in Magic.
No way.
No
Okay.
joke. There's so many good cards, from the mythics to the rares to the uncommons, and they're only printed in Clue. So this is a Clue original design, Ordrune Mentor, and it's a 3-mana Boros card, 3/2 Mentor. Sorry, 3/2 Minotaur Soldier with Mentor. Which, whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. Whenever you attack a player, target creature that's attacking that player gains first strike until end of turn. So it's just a clean, lean, mean design. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, no.
But like I was explaining, this kind of does everything it says on the box. You don't need anything else for this card to like be good. You know what I mean? Obviously, it really sings with token generation, with 1/1s, and again, because it has mentor cards with creatures with lesser power. But yeah, it's just a really cool card. I've also got Blizzard Spectre in here, which this is a card that this is like
It just looks so
this
cool.
is a Leland card. I love Spectres. I've always loved Spectres, and this is the Demir uncommon Spectre that when it hits a player, you either bounce something to their hand or force them to discard a card. It's just like, this is just what I like to do with in Magic is deal combat damage in the air and mess with my opponent's hand.
I love it.
So yeah, I love this card, and it really doesn't see play because it's a 4-mana 2/3.
Yeah, it's a little
Little
pricey.
whatever, but it has flying.
Yeah.
It has flying because
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a Spectre.
And it looks cool.
Yeah, this card rules. It's just so good. And then the last card I want to kind of show off in terms of my gold cards is Host of the Hereafter, which this is the image you see when you pull this list up on Cube Cobra. You see this image. Probably my favorite card from Tarkir Dragonstorm. It is a 4-mana Golgari zombie warlock. It's a 2/2. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature you control. So
That seems pretty good.
it's good. It does what it says on the tin, but it does also seek other +1/+1 counter synergies, to which there are plenty in this battle box, but you can definitely tell that I've kind of tuned this to be draftable, just because I can't help myself.
Yeah, yeah.
With wanting to build a draftable environment.
Why not?
So you can draft this cube. You just throw, like I said, throw all the dual lands in with the rest of the 180 card to create a 200 card cube effectively. And then for 2 players, draft it in Minneapolis form, the Minneapolis draft. And then for 4 player, you just do 5 packs of 10. There you go.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy. So, yeah.
So would you say that this is done, or are you still in the process of working on it? Is this a lifelong process? What do you think?
No, this will be the fun thing about Battle Box is I think you can kind of just make one and then just not forget about it, but like I've built this and now I just have it. If it's in an EDH deck box, it's got everything you need in it, and it can just sit on my shelf. It can sit in my backpack, and it can sit in my car. It can be wherever, and I'll just pick it up and be like, "Oh yeah, I've got this Battle Box. Let's just do it."
Let's goof around.
So I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not going to contemplate, when every set comes out, like, oh, this would be great for my Battle Box. This is just kind of something I threw together, and there might be a couple cards that end up finding their way in here, and in 2026 when new cards that I'm interested in potentially come out. But yeah, for the most part, this is just kind of, it's a one and done type thing that I can now play for eternity.
I love that.
So
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, I can't wait to play it.
yeah, dude, if we end up having, what we should do is like right before you have to leave tonight, we should just throw this on my kitchen table, literally, and play like one game
Sure.
and just see what happens.
I'm down.
So let's do it.
I'm definitely down. I'm down.
All right. So yeah, that kind of TLDR. My rambling aside, long story short, Battle Box is cool. Just make one.
I think it's very cool. And I plan on making one.
Heck yeah. Just throw a bunch of your bulk together that you think is cool and would be fun to throw into a very random environment like this.
Yeah. I love it.
Now, let's talk about Pauper Cube, Luke.
So kind of what you described with your battle box is kind of the philosophy I'm going with this Pauper Cube.
Okay.
In that I'm finding myself, which I actually think is really interesting, really fun, is that I'm finding myself, whether it be like specifically like family gatherings, and just like random game nights with like friends and family, where everybody's kind of interested in Magic the Gathering, but they're like scared to get into it, or they don't know how to play, and they think it's really complicated, and like, you know, they don't. There's not like an easy baby's first Magic the Gathering. You know, I think Foundations is a good starting place for that type of play. And so I'm trying to recreate that in a Pauper cube. And the reason why I want to make a cube is because like you described, you know, you can put it in your car, you can have it in your backpack, you can just have it on your shelf, and you break it out when the time arises, when people want a casual way to play Magic, or people that are new want to try Magic and they don't know where to begin. And I can be like, hey, I have this. And so, yeah. And I think too, another, like, you know, so that's like my main goal with this, but then like a secondary goal with this is that I feel like Cube, you know, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about Cube and watching a lot of YouTube videos about it. And I think Cube is going to be the answer to everybody's problems with Magic right now. You know, people don't like certain sets that are coming out because they think it's overpowered, or people don't like the IPs that are in them. It's like, well, how about you just make your own set? How about you just make your own little, you know, thiefdom, you know, your own little, like, this is the pool of cards we can play. These are the ones I like. And also it scratches the itch of, you know, the casual multiplayer, you know, individual expression, creative, you know, juices that you'd get from a Commander game typically, but you can get in, you know, a draft format. So I don't know. I've been really liking what I'm reading and seeing on Cube. So I want to I want to throw my hat in the ring, see what I can do. But yeah, anyways, to the Cube itself, I kind of followed you a lot on this. And at the end, I'm going to ask you, like, here's where I'm at with it, and what do I do next? Like, I don't really, you know, I'm a little stuck. I don't know if I'm missing anything or, you know. But I copied you in that each color, so, you know, all 5 colors are represented. I don't have a colorless deck. I was thinking about doing that, but it's kind of hard in Pauper, so I just was like, whatever, I won't have it. So each mono color can be its own deck. But at the same time, it's kind of designed for dual color. So like if you grab, you know, every red and blue card that you see, you should have, in theory, a cohesive deck. And so I kind of went with themes that I thought kind of synergized well, not only with Pauper, but also with, you know, the different colors that are represented in the cube. And so there's some stuff that I couldn't do. So I couldn't do like pure Reanimator. So like for mono black, I'm doing like sacrifice. I guess, like, I don't know, sacrifice matter is what's kind of the proper way to describe that.
Like aristocrats, is it like you gain value through sacrificing your own creatures?
Yes. Yeah. So aristocrat then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So black is all about sacrificing creatures, and then you get +1/+1s, or you draw cards, or you destroy things. But then there are also some reanimation cards that are offered in Pauper. They're pretty limited because, you know, it's Pauper. But like we have like Unearth, which is at sorcery speed, and you can return a target creature, you know, with a mana cost of 3 or less back to the battlefield.
One of my favorite cards of all time.
Yeah. So, it's got that, and then it also, but, there's also, people think Pauper is not very powerful, but, there's Deadly Dispute in there. I mean, it's technically not Pauper legal, but it is a common.
Yeah, it did just get banned.
It did
But
just get
hey,
banned.
again, it's your cube.
It's your cube. You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Or Boom Blade is another one, for $2, you can destroy anything that's not black.
Boom Blade.
That's Doom Blade.
That's like the based
yeah.
cool cats version of
Yeah, it
Doom
is.
Blade. The boom blade.
Yeah, it is, dude. Like those, did you see those as like a kid where like you like shoot air at people, you like pull it back, and then that's what this looks like,
That's
dude.
a boom blade.
That's a
for
boom
sure.
blade, baby.
What were those called? I totally remember.
You like
those
shoot
things.
air at somebody,
Yeah.
and you're like, it's kind of like a nerdy science thing. Where it was like, wow, air can be
Air
powerful.
Shooter gun toy.
I remember having like a 6th grade science
Air
teacher.
Zuka.
Air Zuka.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Dude, let's go.
Look at dude, I totally remember the Air Zuka. Oh, do you remember the like foam ball
Yeah, dude.
blasters?
Oh, let's go.
Oh god. Yeah, these are boom blades for sure.
Honestly, yeah, just put a Nerf gun in the artwork. I mean, I'm sure Hasbro. I think Hasbro actually owns Nerf.
I'm not even kidding. There is a lightning bolt Magic the Gathering Nerf gun. And there's a specific promo card for lightning bolt that you can only get by buying a Nerf gun. Nerf
That hurts my body.
gun. Hold on, let me look this up. I'm not even kidding. I almost went to what is the yeah, here it is.
Oh, you're not kidding.
I'm not kidding. This is the Magic the Gathering Secret Lair Nerf gun that comes with a lightning bolt promo that actually looks very cool.
Oh gosh.
There is a what's the store called? There's like a is it like not Ulta? That's a makeup store. There's like a budget store, like a dollar store nearby that sold these. And I almost went and bought one. I should have done it.
What? Okay. That's wild. I did not know. That's a weird crossover. How much are they going for now?
I don't know. Probably not very much. Here's one. $25 on eBay.
$25.
What the heck is this store called? Doesn't matter. Boss. Is it
Oh.
Boss or Ross?
Ross. Yeah.
Ross.
Ross are like
store.
up north. Dude, how do you find this stuff, Leland? Like, how did you know that this was going down?
Because I was looking. Because
You're in the scene,
I'm in
dude.
this.
Yeah. I had no idea.
So to speak.
Was this recent?
No, this was like. Well, I was. So you look at when you're looking at Scryfall. When a man looks at lightning bolt, all the printings of
As they
lightning
do.
bolts that
Yeah.
ever were, and you come across this promo, you're like, hey, that's a pretty nice looking lightning bolt. Where did this come from? What's it a promo for? How did this come into existence? You find out that this Nerf gun spawned. It's a Secret Lair promo. Yeah, 2022.
That's wild.
The Nerf gun lightning bolt. Anyways, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Boom Blade.
Boom Blade. Well, Lightning Bolt is in this cube, and I feel like I got to get this printing now.
To get it. I'm sure it's not that much.
I have to get this printing now for this cube.
Yeah, you should have you should go into the Ross, whatever Ross that you buy this from, you should open up the package and have the checkout person sign it.
I love that. That's a great idea. I'm going to hand the checkout person the gun itself and be like, I don't need this. I just need the cards. And then she's going to look at me like I'm crazy.
Although the having the Nerf gun as like a prop in the background.
Oh yeah, for
our
bounty system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our scalps.
Here it is. Yeah, Secret Lair drop 901. And it's Christopher Rush. It's like a zoomed in. It's so weird looking. This is like such a like this is just the weirdest looking promo of Lightning Bolt, but it's so mesmerizingly weird. That's why I figured out it was like a Nerf gun.
I love it.
Bolt. Anyways, yeah, you need this for your Pauper Cube. This exact printing of Lightning Bolt.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. But yeah, in my cube though, the red deck is all about haste creatures and like bolts, It's all about doing little pings and haste.
Sounds very red.
Very red, very pauper, as best as you can do in that color. But yeah, so all the colors kind of synergize. They all have a theme. So if you got every red card, you'd be fine. You'd have a cohesive deck, or if you grabbed 2 of each color, you'd have a cohesive deck. And then I have a sort of filler and fun section, which is kind of the I have a 2-color creature for every color pairing that also synergizes with the 2 pairs. So, like, I have a classic Slippery Boggle. We got that in
The
there.
Boggle?
The Boggle himself.
no.
What else we got? Oh, I thought this was a great one. Thundersong Trumpeter, which you tap it and it says a creature can attack or block this turn. And I know you're like, that doesn't sound very popular, or that doesn't sound very good. But, like, first of all, the art's awesome. But second of all, in a pauper setting, this will mess people up.
Yeah, this art is very good. It's very good.
And for $2 for Boros, I mean, yeah. I mean, also my bias definitely shows through because this is my favorite creature in the cube.
I think it's probably one of the cooler Boros creatures of all time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
love
cool.
it.
So I was excited when I found this like a month ago, and I finally had something I could put it in. So, also, because I made the cube, there is a extensive sliver package. So also, if you just grabbed every sliver you find, you'd have a cohesive deck. So
That's so funny.
and also most slivers are common. So I had the pick of the litter.
Sorry, I'm now like realizing I'm just thinking about gold cards for Pauper.
Okay.
Very interesting.
There are
Very
some.
interesting.
Yeah, so the like Slippery Boggle, that's gonna mess people up.
Mm-hmm.
Being hexproof, that's pretty good. Yeah, that Thundersong Trumpeter I think is gonna be a gold card. There's also like a big
gold. I just mean like multicolor. Multicolor cards are gold cards. Like literally, like if you look at the border for like red white or green blue or red black, if it's a multicolored card, it's gonna be a gold border.
Oh,
When
okay.
people refer to gold cards, they'll literally, because it's multicolored, they have a gold. They're golden.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought that just meant like a chase card
No, dude,
that would ruin someone's day.
They're literally golden, dude.
That's cool.
So next time you hear gold card, the more you know.
I know they're referring to a common multicolor card.
Dude,
I know it's
also,
not just common, but
Warflare is like the best trumpet blast of all time.
is it?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I love it. I mean, Pauper it probably is.
I mean, Trumpet Blast might be the best trumpet blast of all time in Pauper, but
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Sorry to interrupt your.
No, you're good, man.
It's just I love that you're building a Pauper cube and Thundersong Trumpeter.
It's
Thundersong
good.
Trumpeter is like a baller
I know.
in it. I'm very excited for that.
I know. Me too. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. Me too. But yeah, that's kind of the Pauper idea. And then I do also have some colorless cards in there, but they're kind of more just like filling in the gaps, I guess you can say, like just there are some good creatures in there. So like there's like a Ginger Brute because I love that card. I think it's a fun card. There's also an Ulamog's Crusher, which is the Pauper
God.
big boy.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Ulamog's Crusher.
Oh, you don't want to talk? Wait, have you had an experience?
No, I just love him.
Ulamog's Crusher, man.
Yeah, I love him so much that I don't even want to talk about him.
But he's the big boy of Pauper. He's the reanimation target. But you can't reanimate him because it's Pauper. And he's, But yeah. So yeah, that's kind of well, yeah. It costs 8, and like the all the reanimation stuff has to be less than 3 mana typically. So, but he's the big boy. If you get him out on the board, you won the game. So okay, where do you say I should go next with this deck? What am I missing?
Well, first of all, my recommendation would be put this all in one list.
Okay.
So just export every single deck into a singular deck in Moxfield, and then take that entire list and export it to Cube Cobra.
Okay.
Yeah, just export this into one spreadsheet. However, wherever you want to host that spreadsheet, host it, look at it, get a feel for the cube when it's all together as one. I would just recommend doing Cube Cobra because you can do mock drafts, which is very, very handy. And it'll give you an idea of what packs will look like, what a draft will look like. You'll be able to do a mock draft and see what decks come together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, send it my way. I'm always very interested in looking at other people's cubes, so would love to take a peek and look at the individual cards you've chosen. And yeah, but I think my one recommendation is definitely take each of your monocolored decks that you have, like you have it now in Moxfield, and put it all together in Cube Cobra would be my recommendation, because then you'll literally have a map to see what it all looks like together as one. So
heck yeah. Oh, also I built each of these monocolored decks as 40 card decks. I didn't get a clear, people online weren't giving me a clear answer of if I'm going this route, should I make them as 40 card decks or 60 card decks?
Well, yeah, typically limited. You could do 60 card if you're doing. I know some, like if you're doing like a commander cube, sometimes they do 60 card, but generally speaking, limited are 40 card decks. So the Tubert format that you described in terms of like developing a monocolored deck for each color in a 180 card smaller cube environment, I definitely recommend checking out. Obviously, Ryan Overturf, he's the inventor of this approach to 180 card cubes. Obviously, there are a ton of resources for 4-player cubes as well, but if you're taking the kind of Tubert approach, I can send you some info in that regard. But yeah, just start with 23 spells that you can cast in green. It could literally just be like 20 spells of each color, plus a bunch of colorless spells. Like I can pull up my cube in Tubert form, and it kind of looks like that. So
okay,
they're all, they're all around 23 spells a piece. You just throw your 17 lands, call it a day. I have a very small colorless package, but that's because I went very with the Tubert of the Anhava Inn. It's very gold card heavy, and so has a bunch of heavy fixing lands. 31 fixing lands in 180 card cube is a lot. It's a good amount, and that's to promote 3-color decks. 3-color decks. So if you're not going that way, you can definitely pare down on your gold cards, pare down on your lands, which you're probably going to do anyways, since it's Pauper. There probably aren't. I'm sure you've witnessed there aren't a ton of hyper playable multicolored spells.
No, definitely
in
not.
Pauper, but again, you've got your trumpet.
It's part of the fun, though.
You got your trumpeter, so like, who cares? Just play the cool multicolored spells you want to play. But anyways, the blueprint. Long story short, the blueprint is at least 20 cards per color. And again, I'm showing you right now on Cube Cobra. This is the best way of like visualizing and like starting to, now that you've got a bunch of decks put together in Moxfield for each color, throwing them all together here will give you like a literal map to go in and look at each deck, the breakdown by however you want to do it. I like sorting it by, this is kind of the general, the kind of typical table view that you'll see when anyone sends you a cube link on Cube Cobra, but they're sorted by color category, with the types by multicolor, and then by mana value for each column, basically. So it's just a very, very clean way of looking at your cube. And then you can be like, oh, well, I don't know, this seems really heavy for creatures for my red deck. Maybe I want to pare that down. Or maybe it's like, oh, blue is typically very spell heavy, but I've only got 13 creatures in blue. I might as well I might want to ramp that up depending on what you're trying to do with your cube. So anyways,
Okay.
I'm rambling.
I like it. Good to know.
That would be my recommendation.
Okay. Yeah. I will do that. And Cube Cobra seems like it's kind of the place to be if you're making cubes. So I'll throw my stuff in there, and that would be really helpful to see all that.
Yes, sir. On to Spider-Man. Spider-Man is weird is this section that you've this takeout box that we find at the back of the fridge here.
Yeah, this is like the Hershey bar from like the summer when when like you were making s'mores and it, like you remembered like 6 months later you had a s'mores night with your friends and you still have Hershey's and you don't know what to do with the chocolate. That's what this section is right here. Very specific.
It is. Yeah.
But
for me, it's pretty cut and dry what I do with that Hershey bar, and it's
just eat it.
Well, it's give it to my wife.
Oh.
There's no way she would let a Hershey bar go untouched for that long, if I'm being honest.
Fair enough.
It's like one of her favorite chocolates. It's just like a classic Hershey's bar.
Dude, that sounds so good.
Can't go wrong.
You really can't. You really can't.
Yeah,
But
now I just kind of want a Hershey's bar.
Dude, maybe you got some in your fridge left over from the summer.
Yeah, I definitely want one more than any of these Spider-Man cards. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay. What if I gave you like a pack? What if I gave you an option? A pack of Spider-Man cards or a handful of Spider-Man cards or a Hershey's chocolate bar?
Hershey's chocolate bar.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go
every single time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And like, here's the weird thing about this set. So just like statistics wise, it's really weird. So there's 193 cards in it, whereas usually sets have around 250.
That's also weird because in a single square of Hershey's chocolate, that's 193 calories.
Okay. Wait, seriously?
No.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I totally believed you. Wow. It's too late for this type of shenanigans.
Yeah, we can't be doing this right now. Anyways.
Also, it's not designed for draft.
Yet
it's being sold in play boosters, which is very confusing.
Yeah, they had to like promote this new draft format, which isn't, I mean, pick two drafts it's not new, but the fact that they're pushing this, they're like, oh, you literally can't draft this normally. Like, you have to do a pick two. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Your deck is just going to be probably pretty shit anyways, no matter how you draft this set.
Yep. And also, like, more things too. There are 79 legendary creatures in this set. So
good heavens.
Yeah, that's not good. So, no, but this is a weird set. Yeah, it's got a lot of legendary creatures. No commander products at all. No set commander products.
God
like
bless.
Sealed.
It's the one good thing to come out of this.
Yeah.
This set.
Still standard legal.
Yep.
Okay, I got a conspiracy theory for you. I So I was thinking about it. I had like a Always Sunny board, and I had all the lines putting together the little pieces here. I think that this is a complete asset flip that's flavored to be Spider-Man, and here's why. So
what do you mean by, first of all,
okay,
what do you mean by asset flip?
So an asset flip in the video game industry is when you take existing assets from a product you already released and you just slap a new coat of paint on it and you put it and you sell it as a new game.
Yeah, FromSoft famously does this with
yes,
every single one of their games.
Yep. The dog is the same in every game.
But they do it in a really good way. They've nailed it. They've
no one
nailed
complains.
the asset flip.
Yeah,
They are like the non-cringe version of the asset flip.
it's true though. It's true. Hey, one guy's sequel is another man's asset flip.
Yeah.
That's the FromSoft motto.
I love it.
But no, this is an asset flip in that. Okay, so what was the universes within version of Spider-Man that's going to be on Magic the Gathering Arena that everybody's like really mad about?
Oh God, yeah.
What is that called again?
Well,
There's like a
it's this new
between the
concept.
layers of cake.
Yeah, through the Omen Paths.
Through the Omen Paths.
Yep, it's a thing. It's a real thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so the Through the Omen Paths version
Have you-
takes place on Ikoria.
Have you looked through it yet?
No, I have not.
Oh God, just don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna want to skip doing that for
Okay.
sure.
All right, I'll do it. Through the Omen Paths version.
Some of them are I kind of like some of them. Most of them are not good. You don't want to look at
Well,
them.
you'll never be able to buy it in paper, so it doesn't even exist.
It doesn't even matter.
It's not even real to me. But the Through the Omen's Path version takes place in Ikoria, which
Wait, what?
yeah, did you know that?
Does it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I thought that the Through the Omen's Path things was just gonna be like, here are generic cards. But no, they're like kind of sets. They're like, this one is gonna take place on Ikoria.
Really?
Yeah.
What the?
That's what I was reading. I mean, I could be wrong.
Hold
Listeners
on.
at home.
I guess I didn't look closely enough to even. Is this all Ikoria, or is it like?
I thought it was supposed to be like generic fantasy, like no
Oh,
setting.
well, this guy Basil. This guy is definitely on New Capenna.
New Capenna, yeah. Well, here's the fun thing. So, and I linked the article. I remember reading this a while ago that like Aether Drift was supposed to be take place on other sets in other places, and they were specifically New Capenna and Ikoria were like what was listed there, and this Path of the Omen Path thing. Yikes. But yeah. So I think this is an asset to flip. They removed the Ikoria and New Capenna settings from Aether Drift, and I think that they just literally brought them to Spider-Man and then slapped spiders on them.
Maybe it started as an asset flip of Ikoria, and then they realized they couldn't just. I don't know. I'm seeing like every plane represented here. Like we've got even Edge of Eternities, we've got Zendikar, we've got Kamigawa, we've got Duskmourn, we've got more Duskmourn, we've got Bloomburrow, we've got this is Ixalan, this is the Cowboy World, whatever that one's called.
Yeah.
So maybe it started as that. I'd be interested to see the article that you're reading, because yeah, here's more Ixalan. It could be that they just they had assets from some of these different planes from previous sets that they hadn't used. Like yeah, here's Kamigawa again, Bloomburrow
Yeah, like in
again.
this list, it's saying like Ikoria, Kaldheim, New Capenna, Alara were all like in. They were like planning on going there in Aether Drift, and then they never did. And so my theory is that this was just an asset flip of all of those Aether Drift places that they never went to, and then they just slapped spiders on them.
Yeah, they would just added the spider type line.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, Bio. This guy's cool looking.
But again, these aren't real cards, so they're. But also, like the Ikoria set actually kind of makes sense because isn't like Ikoria's thing that there's a city that's like always being attacked by monsters?
It's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The plane.
Yeah.
I mean, some of this art's very cool.
Yeah. No, but I would be
Notorious.
surprised if this was like.
Oh, this is Ikoria. Isn't Nia? Wait, no. Yeah. The Sky Sail. This is Ikoria. So there's some Ikoria in here. Oh, you know what? I bet you can literally just set through the Omen Paths art Ikoria. There's 7 cards that are distinctly Ikoria.
Interesting.
Breako. This guy looks cool. Kefan, Rage Incubator. Who is Stegron the Dinosaur Man? Who is this?
I have no idea.
What is this guy? This is my new mono red commander, Stegron. Except I'm just gonna print a paper proxy and it's gonna be Kefan.
Dude, do it.
How do we feel about that?
I'm down. I'll rule 0 that.
Well, I like this theory because I mean it makes a lot of sense because they had to scramble.
Yeah.
To put this together. So what else were they going to do besides pull assets from previous projects?
Yeah. And Aether Drift is kind of the perfect set to pull this from in that it's supposed to take place on a bunch of different planes.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
these were probably all just like unused artwork for cards that didn't, that weren't up to snuff. But hey, you're playing this game on an iPad, so you don't care how good the cards look.
Oh, it's so true. You want to see my favorite one?
Let's see it.
Where is he? This guy. Cavero Mindbitten. What is this?
What is the
this?
Spider-Man version of this? Oh, he's just got a spider.
It's a Superior Spider-Man.
Wait, go back to the artwork. Wait, no, the other one.
This one?
Yeah. They just chat GPT a spider on his head so he could be the spider type.
They had this Theros warrior, and they were just like, "Hey, chat GPT, put a spider on this guy's head." Anyways, I'm sorry. What is this? Lucas, what is this? Luke, what is this?
I don't even know.
Okay, this is the image I'm going to use
for our thumbnail.
For the social media posts. I should just use this as the image for this episode. I upload it to Spotify, YouTube, wherever. What is this? Giant Craft Helm. It's Doc Ock's tentacles in game.
I'm getting upset right now.
This is peak Magic the Gathering. We've got Doc Ock's tentacles in Magic the Gathering. That already feels not great. And then the Through the Omen Paths is Giant Craft Helm. And no shade to Claudio Pozas, who's only done artwork. And he did the Cavero. He did my least. Okay, yeah. Sorry. What is the art to Giant Craft Helm? I'm sorry. What is this card?
I'm speechless. It's really bad. People online should look this card up. It's very low quality.
To be fair, it has some of the charm of like old school Magic cards. Like I could see this on like a Lorwyn card, but to go from Spider-Man, the Magic card, to this goofy looking thing, where's the connection? Where's the like thought? How does this okay, my biggest issue here is not even this art. It's the dissonance between this art and what are they trying to do with Through the Omen Paths. Look at every other card in Through the Omen Paths. It's all a bunch of, like you were saying, bunch of the different random planar things. However, all of them have like this like very obvious kind of new painterly style that we see in a lot of modern Magic cards, which is fine. But it's like it's the art direction of Murders of Karlov Manor or whatever new set you want to pick. And then all of a sudden, you're just blindsided by Giant Craft Helm, Doc Ock's tentacles that they couldn't secure the rights for because it's in a video game, because they've Didn't think that one through. This is Giant Craft Helm. The grand conclusion we're coming to here. Giant Craft Helm epitomizes what is wrong with Magic the Gathering in 2025.
Yep.
We figured it out. We figured it all out, Luke. The answer, whenever anyone asks me about Universes Beyond or Spider-Man Magic the Gathering, my answer from now on is I'm just going to show them a picture. I'm going to pull out my phone and be like, hey, I've got a lot of thoughts here, but I don't even need to tell you. I'm just going to show you this. And you're going to be like, what? I'm talking about Spider-Man. I'm going to be like, yeah, this is a Spider-Man
This
card.
is Doc Ock. Can't you tell?
This is a Spider-Man Magic the Gathering card. Here you go. This is a standard legal spider card. Spider guy card. Giant Craft Helm.
You know what? You know how I was saying that we're going to make a big card? We're making Giant Craft Helm as a big card.
Luke, I'm sold. We're doing it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We need to get Claudio Posas on the line.
Yeah, let's interview him.
Because no shade to Claudio. I actually like this art. It's just not what's cracking right now.
Also,
it's not what's going on with it.
Yeah, we don't know. Like he probably had no idea that his art was gonna be used for this. Like I
just can't look away from this.
Yeah. This is what it's become. So I don't know.
Yeah, I like how at the top of the episode I was like, well, we're not gonna go on another.
We can't help ourselves.
Tirade. Wow, that blew me away. I knew this through the Omen Paths. Shit was bad, but man,
it's also like you would think that
this is cute as fuck though. Treat trolley. Okay, I'm back in. They took hot dog cart, which this is a hot dog cart is a Magic the Gathering card, and it's a picture of a fucking hot dog cart in New York City with a dude taking a selfie with Spider-Man on it. Fuck this card. Fuck everything it stands for. But the in-universe is the cutest shit you've ever seen of this little squirrel who's got this cute little fruit and veggie stand set up in Bloomborough. This is Magic the Gathering. Treat trolley.
Okay, here's a question.
Fuck this. Fuck hot dog cart. Fuck this shit. Treat trolley is awesome.
Agree. Okay, wait, here's a question. Do you think there's going to be like different metas for the Magic the Gathering online version versus the offline, like in-person version? Because people are like, I just can't bring myself to put hot dog cart in this deck, even though it's good. But people online are like, yeah, but it's treat trolley for me, so I'm down.
Yeah, they'll see treat trolley and be like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like my whole deck centers around treat trolley.
I would die for this squirrel and his treats.
In the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, but then like, I don't know. People are like, I can't bring myself to play Doc Ock, but I'll play play Giant Craft Helm.
Honestly, I'm building Giant Craft Helm in Arena, and I'm putting people through the ringer with this card, and they're just gonna have to deal.
Works for me.
This is unreal.
Anyways. I didn't know how bad it was.
Oh my god.
But no, my whole thought was that Spider-Man was an asset flip from unused Aether Drift cards. That's all that was like the thesis of this Hershey bar out of the fridge.
We got there.
All right. So there's a YouTube channel that I actually really like called Distraction Makers, right? Distraction Makers. I was thinking, was it Distraction Guys or was it Distraction Makers? I don't remember. But basically they talk about like, they talk about game design and mostly in Magic the Gathering, but I think they also work in the games industry. So they talk about their jobs a little bit as well. But they had an interesting talk about a CEDH deck that's making the waves, and it's a 0 interaction deck. And so the whole idea of the deck is to play all uncounterable spells, a lot of indestructible creatures, and just basically make it so that your opponents cannot interact with you at all as you attack them. And it was like a really interesting concept, and like their idea was like, hey, is this the end of, like, not like is this the end, but like have we figured out the most optimal way to play Magic, is kind of what they were asking in the video. And I just thought that was kind of an interesting idea, where it's like, hey, have we, like, number one, is this the final form for Magic? And number two, do you think that, like, there's even a way to, do you think anyone will ever find a final form of Magic? So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I've got so you sent me this video. I watched it. And to be clear, I like Distraction Makers. Shout out to Distraction Makers. I also watched some of their.
Yeah, you got me on them.
I watched some of their videos. They've got some interesting stuff. I don't.
This is an interesting, very interesting topic about
future editor Leland here. I am interrupting because this turned into I think 12 to 13 minute long rant from myself about turbo decks and CDH, this new semi-blue deck, and I'm just going to cut it all out. Frankly, at this point in the show, we were clearly both delirious and tired and exhausted and just ready for bed, and my mind just went into hyper-analyzing turbo decks and this semi-blue deck, I guess, that's popping up here. So we're just going to cut all that. Sorry, Luke, for kind of snagging this segment from you. I did so unintentionally, and yeah, clearly we just both needed to go to bed at this point in our evening. I'm currently also editing at a rather late point in the night and am feeling very similar mind space. So hopefully tonally this audio fits in with the rest. But anyways, yeah, wanted to cut this 13-minute long section that just went on for far too long. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now and let you guys get back to the show. See ya. All right. Well, I think long story short regarding semi-blue is that we aren't playing this deck anyways. We don't play CDH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just thought it was an interesting idea. So yeah, people go out there and watch their video on it. It was pretty interesting.
All right. Any other random topics to wrap up this episode, Luke?
Yeah, nothing on my end, man.
No.
Nothing on my end.
All right. Well, we'll close the fridge door on this episode with a Scryfall random spirit creature of the week.
Let's do it.
All right. I've got mine.
I got a good one too.
All right. You go first. Let's hear it.
So after everything we talked about, I got News Helicopter, which is an artifact creature from Spider-Man. And it's, because I have to say it, it's through the Omen Path version is Opulent Valet. And anyways, so it's a artifact creature construct that has flying. It's a 1/1 for 3. And it says that when this creature enters, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. And it's like a lady filming Spider-Man from a helicopter.
The flavor text is good too.
Oh yeah, the flavor text is, come on, we can't let Parker get all the shots of Spider-Man.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, what'd you get?
I got Ichor Plate Golem. Which honestly, he just kind of looks like he's composed of, what was that one helmet thing? The face? The Through the Omen Pass card? The giant craft helm. Ichor Plate Golem just looks like you just replace all these masks with this face. You know what he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like Evan. I was just gonna send this to Evan. Like, why? How did you get this gig?
Dude, this
I mean, just look at it like at a glance and then look away. It'll be like, oh yeah, that was Evan. I just looked at it. All right, yeah. Anyways, Ichorplate Golem is from Phyrexia. All will be one. It's a 3-mana artifact creature Phyrexian Golem. It's a 2/3. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it has one or more oil counters on it, put an oil counter on it. Which is a weird way of saying it enters with an extra oil counter. Creatures you control with oil counters on them get +1/+1. Cool.
I
Seems
like
good. Seems like a good card for All Will Be One.
I really like it.
I dig it. But you know what I dig even more? Giant Craft Helm.
The card of the century.
Card of the episode.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode of Wild Dogs. Thank you for sticking around, sticking through this one with us. It's been kind of a bumpy ride, but we got there. Let us know what you think about Spider-Man. Let us know what you think about this semi-blue CEDH deck. And tell us about your cubes and battle boxes.
We want to hear about it, guys.
We want to hear about it. The next episode's Food for Thoughtcast question is, which MTG block would you want to draft or build a cube for?
Great question.
It's a good question. Be sure to listen to the next episode to hear our answers. Feel free to connect with us over on X or Instagram at WildDogsPod. And if you'd like to sponsor the show, please reach out to us via email at wilddogspodcast@gmail.com. And finally, thanks to Johnny Bartlett for creating the intro and outro music. Until next time, Wild Dogs out.
Thanks, everyone.
Magic the Gathering. Gathering magic with my friends. Playing cool cards all the time. Tutoring love for all